Not sure about that. I mean, how can you love a place where they're world champions at making everything either big, vulgar, or absolutely tasteless? In Los Angeles, if anything stands still for 10 seconds, it'll get a facelift, and that includes the cars. We do have stretch limos in England, but they're usually quite sad affairs filled with cheap velour and boxing promoters. There's not many about either. Whereas out here in Los Angeles, they turn them out like Ford Escorts. And naturally, being LA, they treat them almost like an art form. There are only 12 limousine builders in America, and LA-based Classic consider themselves the best. Customers who they've stretched cars for include the King of Thailand and martial arts movie tough guy, Steven Seagal. The basic recipe is to start with a squidgy $40,000 Lincoln Town Car, add 10 feet in the middle, and $25,000 later, end up with this. Clinton may be having trouble lighting his cigars, but his economy is booming, and so is the limo business, with Classic alone turning out 400 a year. And if you're the type who judges a book by its cover, then you won't be disappointed.
We offer an interior like this, which is called a Wave. It's one of the newest things out on the market today. It's real popular. It's kind of showy, disco-y, you know. We offer a full business short sedan. It has a computer in it, fax machine, everything that you need in your office.
Well, that's all very well for people who want to work, but this is more what I meant. Talk me through what we're in here.
This is kind of like the ultimate party wagon. It's got the stainless steel chrome ceiling. This gives you the mirror effect, and it stays shiny. And you've got the disco lights that do different things on the sides. You've got the different colored fiber optic lights. It's a mini Vegas on wheels. All the glass lighting up. You've got your champagne well that opens and closes with mirrors. You've got your ice chest there. It's just a new style, sleek.
TV behind you.
Yeah, TV and TV VCR in the end.
And I'm going to demonstrate, because I've got the machinery here to do it. I've got the partition going down. And we can see out into your workshop with everybody working away.
Those workers take around 8 weeks to build a normal $65,000 stretch. But for $500,000, they'll give you something a bit more serious. Ted, this is a Mercedes, so I'm going to take a wild guess and say that it's a special car destined for a faraway country, yeah?
It is going for export. It is armored to level NIJ-3, which will protect it against high-powered rifle fire. Typical NIJ, National Institute of Justice. It's a testing standard used throughout the world for military testing. This particular vehicle is armored to protect against AK-47, M16, and your NATO 308. It will take direct hits. It has 1 3/4-inch ballistic glass in it with what we call a no-spa interior, so if it is struck, there are no glass shards that come out from the inside.
And that'll stop a AK-47?
AK-47 can stitch this at point blank. The door, the ceiling, the roof. But most important, bad guys seem to know that you can shoot through the edges of cars. This car has a complete ballistic steel inner liner, as well as an inner liner between the windshield and the edge. So there's no edge that a person can shoot through.
So bad guy, I never knew that.
Bad guys shoot at bright parts. That's kind of a motto in our industry.
In Latin, on their school caps.
Some owners can even fight back. One customer, for example, installed this remote control-operated machine gun in the boot. But on a lighter note, across town, there's a rival limo builder who will stretch the most inappropriate cars he can find, like this low-slung, sporty Mustang.
Yes, I want a gold ring, riding in a limousine. I'm working so hard to give you any love.
And this is a mere tea-break project for the man they call Big Vinny.
Well, you see we did Mustangs, Testarossa Ferraris, Lamborghini Countaches, Porsches, Rolls Royces, Bentleys, Maseratis. We stretch everything.
You've done some unusual ones in the past too, yeah? Didn't you have a golf green and the longest one in the
we did the
world?
world's longest 105-foot with a putting green and a helicopter, swimming pool, jacuzzi, 26 wheels.
Who buys this kind of gear that you do?
Just different people, millionaires, celebrities.
What celebrities have you built cars for?
Sylvester Stallone, John Travolta, Zsa Zsa Gabor, Clint Eastwood, Time, Minnesota. You go on and on, 450.
And here we are, back in yet another sumptuous limo interior. But this time, it's nothing compared to what the car is like on the outside. And you want to guess what it is? Well, place your bets now.
Time's up, and Vinny's won again because now he's taken Arnold Schwarzenegger's favourite car and made it into something really special for Oscar night. The only trouble is, everyone will have gone home by the time your Hummer gets there, because with an extra 14 feet of body, the poor old turbo diesel has to haul 6 tons of car. Now, is this limo bug contagious? Well, of course it is if you live in LA. Take any ordinary local, give him a couple of crummy cars, and he'll have a stab at DIY stretchery, even if it's only got 38 horsepower and looks like 2 Hondas enjoying an intimate moment.
This is 2 Honda 600s coupe models that were wrecked, one in the front and one in the rear. And rather than just scrap the things out, I decided I'd see if I could put them together. So I did my plans to see if it was possible. Decided, yeah, it could be done. So I went to cutting and fitting until I just stuck it together. And it stood up so well you could jump up and down on it before any bolts or anything were put in to hold it together.
So what do your friends and family think about this?
They think it's completely out of reason, I mean. But on the other hand, we've been approached by several people that would like to use it for school get-togethers, proms and things like that, weddings.
I can't quite see it at Oscar nights, though, with Sylvester Stallone getting out of it, can you?
No. Matter of fact, if you get 6 passengers in there, you have a pretty good time getting it rolling.
At the end of the day, if you're a bloke at least, these limos are all about attracting the opposite sex. So if you fancy a night on the town in LA, but the interior doesn't grab them, and they're not too impressed with your length, then this one has a secret weapon that should do the trick.
Hello.
And indeed, goodbye.